Question about Doge, sir. Do you think that Doge could benefit from more streamlined communications? There was that email telling employees to give 5 things that they've done last week. Agency heads then told people to ignore it, but Elon Musk...
About the last email that was sent, where he wanted to know what you did this week. You know why he wanted that, by the way? I thought it was great. Because we have people that don't show up to work and nobody even knows if they work for the government. So by asking the question, tell us what you did this week, what he's doing is saying, are you actually working? And then if you don't answer, like you're sort of semi-fired or you're fired, because a lot of people are not answering because they don't even exist. They're trying to find, that's how badly various parts of our government were run by, and especially by this last group. So what they're doing is they're trying to find out who's working for the government. Are we paying other people that aren't working? And, you know, where's all that? Where's the money going? We have found hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud so far, and we've just started.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Conservative Chronicle. In today's video, we're diving deep into a mind-blowing strategy that Elon Musk recently implemented that's causing major waves across the government sector. What's this genius move? Well, it involves asking employees a very simple question. What did you do this week? Sounds easy, right? But it turns out it's much more powerful than you think. And before we get into all the details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos like this. So, it all started with an email Elon Musk sent to government employees. Musk asked them to report on what they had accomplished during the past week. A seemingly innocent question that immediately sparked controversy across various agencies. Some agency heads even told their employees to ignore the email, waiting for more guidance. But here's the kicker. Musk's message wasn't just about accountability, it was about identifying who was actually working. The underlying issue is that many people were unsure if government employees were even showing up to work. So by asking for an answer, Musk's team wanted to find out, are they actually doing their jobs, or is there a ghost workforce?
Actually going to Fort Knox to see if the gold is there, because maybe somebody stole the gold. Tons of gold.
Some of the agencies...
So I think it was actually... There was a lot of genius in sending it. We're trying to find out if people are working. And so we're sending a letter to people, please tell us what you did last week. If people don't respond, it's very possible that there is no such person or they're not working.
Some of the agency heads instructed their employees not to respond because they were waiting on further guidance, but Elon Musk's tweet said a failure to respond would be taken as a resignation, so there's been a disconnect in communications. Yeah. Are you concerned at all about that?
No. That was done in a friendly manner. Only things such as perhaps Marco at State Department where they have very confidential things, or the FBI where they're working on confidential things. And they don't mean that in any way combatively with Elon. They're just saying there are some people that you don't want to really have them tell you what they're working on last week. But other than that, I think everyone thought it was a pretty ingenious idea. We have to find out where these people are. Who are they? And we said if you don't respond, we assume you're not around.
And that holds, that stands.
And you're not getting paid anymore, too. So, you know, we're doing a real job. And we just had a poll come out, I guess the Harvard poll, saying that it's massively popular what we're doing.
Some employees don't show up at all, and no one really knows where the money is going. The scary part, some people who didn't respond to the email were essentially treated as if they weren't working, or worse, they may not even exist. And the result? A massive investigation into billions of dollars in potential fraud. Speaking of fraud, the response to this email wasn't just about productivity, it was about identifying potential corruption within the government. Imagine that. Taxpayer money being funneled into the wrong hands. This email is just the tip of the iceberg. As the investigations progress, there's talk about looking into major government institutions like Fort Knox to ensure nothing has been stolen. Some government agencies like the FBI and the State Department voiced concerns, but it's clear that there are certain areas where privacy and security should be prioritized. Still, the overwhelming response to Musk's strategy has been largely positive. A recent Harvard poll shows that a lot of people are actually behind Musk's approach. Even though there were some bumps along the way, it looks like this initiative is gaining support from both the public and a lot of government insiders. So, what do you think? Is Elon Musk's strategy a genius move, or is it just another example of the billionaire disrupting everything in sight? One thing's for sure, this email is causing ripples that could lead to a massive shift in how government works. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Catch you next time.